So today, or this is a lecture series on how to configure MikroTik router. Kung napapansin nyo, most of my videos are programming, no? Especially Java programming, and then R, Python, and so on. ArcGIS and so on. How to use ArcGIS and so on. But in this series, so this is a series of videos that I am planning to uh, create, and I will show you the step-by-step process on how to configure MikroTik router. So in this case, I am using this one, the MikroTik uh, Hub Light. So this is Hub Light, small but powerful. The RouterOS of this one is like almost same with the router OS of the other big models for enterprise or small company, the small company network topology, or whatever the name. Okay, so we will configure this one a step-by-step process, and I will show you on the next video. Okay, so once you download or double click the Winbox software, it will not install, it will run directly, and then it will click the tab neighbors tab and refresh. You can see that you are connected with this router, so you can click either the MAC address or the IP address. In this case, I will use the MAC. Just click the MAC. It will display the MAC here. And log in. The default username is admin and the password is empty. Okay? And click the connect button. And it will display like this. But if you are a new user of this example, if this router is new to you, there's a window that will display. Just click the, I think, remove, because we are configuring an empty router, so we will create our own configuration, and then we will click, after that one we will click the quick set. Okay, in the quick set there's so many settings here. It depends upon your the purpose of your router. In this case, we will using the home AP access point because we are using this one as our small device in our home. And then this is the name of your MikroTik. I will always change this one according to the purpose. This one is for my home. The frequency is auto. Leave this one as the default. We will not change yet this Wi-Fi password because we will set that one later. Here in this window, there's an internet configuration. So static, automatic, and PoE. For static, this is mostly used for, like, if you want to buy an internet connection that is dedicated and you will ask for a public IP address, then this is your configuration. Like example, in PLDT, you will ask to buy a public IP. So they will give you that public IP. You will put it here, the IP address, the subnet mask, and the gateway. They will provide that one to you. So dedicated, it means this IP is dedicated to you. And if you ask for dedicated internet connection, and that internet connection is dedicated also to you. Automatic, it means if you are connected to the, like example, you have this big network, and then you have a main router, and then you plug this small device, and you want to get the IP address coming from that router that will provide you the IP. Okay, so that's automatic. PoE, during our time in 1990s, we have this landline that you will ask for a connection. They will provide you the username and password. And the concept of that one was used on the first internet connectivity. But later on, we can configure our own PPPoE. So mostly small internet service provider, they will provide you a username and password, and this username and password will directly connect to this is like a username and password to their network, and once you enter that one, it will automatically connecting to the main router of the ISP, and they will provide you the internet connection with the corresponding IP address. That's the PPPoE. For now, we are using the automatic. Just click the automatic, and then this is the default MAC address of this router, and this is the default IP address of this computer. You can change this one also. So let's try to use like 192.168. If you are good in networking, you understand subnetting. If you have big networks, you can change this one. This is a Class C network for 254 IPs or devices only. Okay? In this case, we'll try to use 192.168. That's 0. And then the IP address of the unique IP of this router is 0.1. Okay? The subnet mask is 255.255.255 because that is the subnet of Class C. And then this is DHCP. So the range of IP address that this router will be given to you. Like example, I will start like 10 up to 192.168.0.254. So it means that the this router, the DHCP server, will give an IP address from 10 to 254. So from 1 to 9, it's a static IP addressing. The 1 is already used as the IP of this router, and 2 to 9 is not yet used. Okay, the rest we will not touch, and click apply and okay. So that's the basic configuration. Let's now go to the wireless. So we will make a wireless connection from this router. Click the button wireless, and this is the default wireless. You can double click this one to edit. So the name of the wireless is MikroTik Home. Can I change the one? I will change this one into Sir Joecabz TV. So this is my SSID. Apply. Do not touch anything here. Actually, we can use automatic bandwidth, but a channel frequency. Frequency. We can use something this IP, but later on I will discuss this one, which is the most appropriate frequency. But for now, we will use the auto. So it means what's the available high frequency suitable for this network, the router will give that one to us. Apply and then okay. Close. No. After that one, we need to configure the security of this wireless by going to, am I correct? Yeah, security profile, and double click this default, and then change this mode into dynamic keys and use WPA2. This is the like a strong authentication, and this is your password that you will give. So as default, I will use Sir Joecabz again. Okay, sir. Joecabz TV. Apply and okay. So we have now the password of our wireless. Close this one and we need to implement the configuration. Let's go to system. Let's go to reboot. Let's try to reboot our router. If you check your router, it will be blinking and it will change the IP address now. So as you can see, I can no longer connect to my router because I use static route IP in my computer. Okay, so I need to change this one, the IP address of my computer. Properties. I use the obtain part. Let's try to use static IP. 192.168. We are using 0, right? Static, we will use 2, the available IP. And then our router is 1. Actually, he is giving now. Yeah. So it's here. Okay. Let's try to, because we are using the dynamic, right? Let's try to remove this one. Okay. Refresh. Let's try to check IP config. It's not giving IP now. Yeah, it's not giving IP. Okay. Let's check. It's giving the 192.168.0.254. This is the IP address of my computer now. Okay. And this is now the router. You can double click again. Connect. We did not change the password of the computer, right? Yeah. So, yeah, and let's try to check the Wi-Fi in our computer. Okay, I will change my display because I'm using 2 monitors. You cannot check it here, the wireless. Let's try to use the display one, okay. And go here. Here, the MikroTik Joecabz TV. Connect. It will ask the password. Okay. So I changed my password using this one. Connect. Yeah. So that's it. That's the basic network. Oh, wrong password. Anyway, but that's it. That's the maybe I made a wrong password that I cannot remember. Okay. Anyway, so that's how to configure the basic configuration of our MikroTik router and the configuration of the Wi-Fi connection. See you on the next video.